Look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Who are you focused on, EK?
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing that man hitting 8 can stay hot. He does a lot of things right at the plate. He takes the simple approach, and it tends to pay off.
Ryan Colbert will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Yeah, Matty, real effective outing for him in his last start. Got the win and did not give up any runs. He'll try and do that again here.
Now that we have a chance, let's get a quick look at the Akron defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, if there's a ball hit out to center field in this one, and I'm the third base coach, I am not going to send him. He has a cannon out there in center field. Everybody knows it. We'll see if he gets a chance to show it off in this one.
Freddie Herman heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. EK, let's take a look at our homestanding nine as they enter play here this evening. It's got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
And it's a good position to be in. You've been playing good baseball. Now you get to come home and start a homestand. They've got a chance to really make some noise in the division if they can keep playing well.
And that's in there, 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Left field and deep. Gross looks up. Gone! So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, I'll tell you, having a guy at the top of the lineup that's capable of doing this, boy, that's a great weapon to have. He jumps all over this ball to lead off the ball game with a solo home run.
Max Bermudez will take his first cuts now, and after the leadoff home run to start the ball game, does the game plan change at all from a pitching perspective?
Well, I think it's a little bit more of a shock to the system than anything else. You're just not expecting that leadoff guy to be the guy that takes you deep.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here it comes on 0-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He sports a batting average with runners in scoring position over 300, so you could say he relishes in those big moments. We'll see if that's the case in this one.
Juan Maldonado will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. First pitch coming, here it is. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Terrence Hamilton will be next. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Terrence Hamilton will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, Matty just continues this string of his last 10 games where he's hitting over 300. He has those really, really nice games mixed in there.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
He's running towards second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is not in time as it was up the ladder a bit, and that'll move a man into scoring position now with one away.
Boy, that's a good jump right there this time. I think he had this one stolen even if the throw is on target. But you see the shortstop have to go up the ladder to get it. and that took away any chance of throwing him out.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. He took second fairly easily. Any thought of third base here?
I don't think so. Got a good hitter at the plate. A single is probably all he needs. I'd let him try to drive you in.
And with that, let's get a quick look at the Akron defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what's the word?
Well, guys, we get to watch one of the best fielding teams in the league. They can go out and get the ball as well as anybody in all of baseball. Makes pitching a lot easier.
Jack Cruz will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. From the stretch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. Bottom of the first coming up, and Binghamton is out in front, 1-0. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man hitting sixth can keep it going. He comes into this one as Mr. Clutch in this lineup, carrying a batting average with runners in scoring position over 350. That's pretty reliable, so he could definitely be an impact player in this game.
Danny Klein gets the call for game one of the series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he's a three-pitch pitcher. Fastball, the changeup, and the slider. We'll see if he's got all three working in this one.
With a moment now, let's take a look at how Binghamton will line it up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, this defense is really anchored up the middle, and most specifically, the guy over at second base. He turns the double play as well as anybody in the game, has a lot of range, and really takes away a lot of hits from the other team.
Mark Kirecki comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball one. And Eric, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
And they didn't have a whole lot of success on that recent homestand. They won just 3 times, so things are...
Oh, look at the diving stop. The throw to first. Got him.
Wow. Made it look easy. Well, I think we all know that this is not a guy who's particularly known as a great defender, but he makes a gold glove caliber play right there to take a hit away. That's nicely done.
Stepping in now, Brian Gonzalez, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
And here's a fastball in for strike one. 91 miles an hour that time. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. EK, any thoughts?
You know, I'm looking for a big performance out of that guy in that 6th spot. He's got that batting average over 300 on the season. A milestone any hitter would be proud of. Been aggressive at the right times, and he's not taking himself out of at-bats by swinging at bad pitches.
Jack Duarte is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Backhanded. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Binghamton leads it 1-0. Sam Lopez will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. Santiago fields it cleanly, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Batting 7th, third baseman, Mario
At the plate, Mario Mendoza, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's quickly 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
You know, good hitters in this situation, when you're down in the count, they tend to try to go the other way. We'll see if he does that right here.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, let's get you a shot of this reaction at the plate in show motion. You think he agreed with the call?
True.
I don't think he did.
In now, Michael Chu, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Two and two now with 2 away, and the base is empty. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Again, he sends it out of play. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Miguel Santiago strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
First baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Santiago.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Cruz comes up with it. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Well, these guys have not got off to a good start. And it's no surprise that their defense has been a big factor why. Going to need to figure this out soon because this is another play that needs to be made.
Stepping into the box, Ken Williamson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. A runner at first with no outs here. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
On the ground to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at how Binghamton will line it up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this defense is really anchored up the middle, and most specifically, the guy over at second base. He turns the double play as well as anybody in the game, has a lot of range, and really takes away a lot of hits from the other team.
Sean Stacy gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, you wonder if we're going to be seeing that high strike. That one looked to be above the letters, but not so in the eyes of the home plate umpire.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
And I think that's what they were trying to set him up for. Going with that changeup down in the zone on a 1-2 count. Very difficult to react to, but he did a great job of holding back.
Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Bermudez on the move, and that retires the side. Brandon Colon steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. A quick out number 1.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Freddie Herman.
Freddie Herman will get a second shot at it now. Remember, he led off the ball game with that home run to get this offense going.
And they still lead by that run he scored.
Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. One out, nobody on. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Vega scoops it up. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, center fielder, Bermudez.
Max Bermudez comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
And here's a swing and a foul ball as that was just wide of the bag. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Ball.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup. Give him a different look.
High pop-up. Kurecki is there for it. And the inning is over. Joe Gross digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Left fielder, Joe Gross.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Hit down the line at first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Batting 8, the shortstop.
Adrian Vega is ready for his first AB here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike.
1-1.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
It just overmatched him there. It's a 1-2 fastball. And this is right by him. Absolutely no contest.
Henry Cho.
Into the box, Henry Cho. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 5 homers and 16 RBIs. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Hard hit ball towards the hole, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Yeah, that's a 2-out hit here in the 3rd inning. Maybe just a little something to get this guy out of his early comfort zone and put him into the stretch.
Mark Kurecki will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
Not really a good at-bat there. Forget getting out, but he didn't see any pitches as well.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. So that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
A runner on first with 2 away. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete, and Binghamton is out in front, 1-0. Juan Maldonado is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Juan Maldonado.
Hit on the ground to short. Reined in the dirt, and he can't quite dig it out.
The left fielder, number 3.
Standing in, Terrence Hamilton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
And a splitter is over for a cold 3rd strike as he's left shaking his head. 1 gone.
Now batting, shortstop
Jack Cruz stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. One and 1, here it comes. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Stacy is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The first baseman,
Sam Lopez stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there, 0-1. Now a little pop-up off toward the 3rd base side. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. The 1-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Ground ball left side. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Brian Gonzalez is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Hit hard to short. And a good throw gets him. 1 gone.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Jack.
Ready for another chance. Jack Duarte. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. So take a look at a few and see what he's got.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Line drive to left. And he'll break through with a solid knock here. His first of the ball game.
Boy, not only was that pitch bearing in tight on him, but it got there in a hurry. You can see he's barely able to get the bat through the zone, but somehow he manages to steer it into left field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Miguel Santiago, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
When you look at the way he's throwing the ball, he's throwing first pitch strikes to less than 40% of the batters that he's faced, and yet he's still pitching well, and we're in the middle of this ball game.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
And here you go, one more time. You keep making quality pitches, you keep getting quality outs. I mean, that pitch right there on the outside corner, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that pitch.
Stepping in now, Ken Williamson, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 out with the man at first. Oh, that grounder got him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Binghamton leads it 1-0. Mario Mendoza heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Third baseman, Mario Mendoza.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. Full count, 3-2.
He tried to get him to bite on that pitch, but it was way out of the zone there. It didn't even tempt him. Now he'll need to make a much better pitch here on a 3-2 count.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Gross arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Michael Chu is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a pretty decent at-bat. As I remember, he saw a lot of pitches and really made the guy on the mound earn that strikeout.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. You think there was any intent there?
I don't think so. I mean, he's just trying to bury that two-seamer in on the hands. Got away from him just a little bit.
Cho moves over, 2 down. Striding into the box, Brandon Colon. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
You know, he's been struggling a little bit lately, so hopefully he learned some things from that last at-bat so he can start to turn things around here with a base hit.
And he takes ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Sean Stacy will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And that misses 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1 to 2-2 now. Grounded to third. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Into the box, Joe Gross. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
He has really struggled against right-handed pitching so far this year. His average against righties is pretty ugly so far.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Outside, 2-1. Hit well on the ground to first. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Now batting. Shortstop.
Adrian Vega comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
In there for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
First and second now after the walk, and they haven't gotten much going offensively against this guy at all. So this is about as good an opportunity as they've had.
Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. Trying to hold the lead.
Nope,
missed low and inside with it. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Yeah, you know, they've been going hard in, but with the count the way it is right now, this opens up a whole lot more options.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. First and second now, 1 man out. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. Turned out to be a good take.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
The batter, number 00.
Mark
Second
Kirecki
baseman.
digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Grounded to short. He's got it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More in a moment on the show. Freddie Herman will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. The relay, and he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
This is how you make life difficult for that pitcher out there. He's going to get to make one pitch from the windup and then go right into the stretch because this is a bullet down the line. That's a great at-bat there as he gets him going with a first pitch double.
Runner goes for third. Pitches a cold strike. The throw not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
And that's a case where you can bet they've just forgotten about him after that double, and he takes third on the very next pitch.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Sent on the ground out to second. Played on the backhand. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
And now's where he can't get discouraged out there. He's still pitching well, only down 2-0. Still plenty of time left to turn it around.
Juan Maldonado will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Split-fingered pitches in there for strike 1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
As a hitter, when you're not catching up to the fastball and you're physically fine, a lot of times that means your problem is you're indecisive. You're not sure what you're trying to do at the plate. You're not confident. You're not trusting your abilities. Right now, it's more mental than it is physical.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
And that pitch count is 88 now, but to me, he looks good to go.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Lifted in the air to center field. Stacy will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. To the bottom of the 6th inning, and Binghamton is out in front, 2-0. Brian Gonzalez will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. 2-0 count. Here it comes. Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Still 2-2. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Jack Duarte is in for the third time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. High in the air. Mendoza just to the left of the mound, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Miguel Santiago, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, and this is his power side from the left side. He's got quite a bit more pop in that bat hitting left-handed.
1-0.
And that misses inside. 1-0. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. Here's the 1-1 delivery. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 1-2, here it comes. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
And into his sixth inning of work now. Let's take a look at the breakdown for him so far.
Ken Williamson will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. We're through 6 full. Binghamton leads it 2-0. Back here on the show. Before we start the 7th, let's pause to take a quick look at how we got here. It's our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Jack Cruz will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Swing and a liner, but foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Well, not a game to remember for either offense so far. Just the 7th hit combined between the 2 teams.
Sam Lopez will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
And these guys would like nothing more than to add on to their 2-run lead. Back-to-back hits have them in business to do just that.
chopper foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first to complete the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. You know, nothing gets you off the hook after back-to-back singles, quite like a double play ball to that third guy.
Standing in now, Michael Chu. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only one walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Hit in the air out to left field. Gross is after it, and that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional seventh inning stretch.
Sean Stacy steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the seventh. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's the first pitch to him. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway.
He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though.
1-1.
A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. To short. To his left, Cruz. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Joe Gross.
Joe Gross will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. Now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. Into the box now, Adrian Vega. He drew a walk his first time up.
Adrian Vega.
Hit to third. Mendoza is there. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Carlos Contreras will be summoned from the bullpen now, as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Number 39, Carlos Contreras.
Leading off the inning, Brandon Colon, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Colon.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, designated
Freddie Herman will stand in again, as they're back at the top of the order, and will go back here as well. This is when he led off the ball game, as he really gets him off to a fast start with a solo home run. Two and 0. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Three and 0 now.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there. 3 and 1.
He can afford to be patient here, because all he's looking to do is get on base and do his damage from there.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. Max Bermudez will step forward now following the walk, as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
The cutter runs outside, ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there, or he'll take advantage.
Well, should be 2 and 0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1 and 1. And he looks at one in there, 1 and 2. Runners on first with 1 down. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. Juan Maldonado digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 0-2 home. 0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1 and 2. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2 and 2.
That's a good idea, 1 and 2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone, because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Off the inning, Henry Cho. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at-bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Here comes the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
Bermudez has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Mark Kirecki will stand in for the fourth time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
0-1 count and the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Sometimes when you're aggressively minded at the plate, you don't always have to get a strike to hit the ball hard. I mean, I don't think this pitch is even in the strike zone, but he still manages to square it up well and drive it for a base hit.
Into the box, Brian Gonzalez in the air to center field, and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center as we are all knotted up at 2.
Boy, what a huge home run late in this ball game to tie it up. And you know who knew it was a home run before the hitter did? It was the pitcher. He knew as soon as it left his hand.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Won't get a decision in this one, but except for a few mistakes, he pitched pretty well here this evening. Josh Mullins will get the call now, as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning. In now, Jack Duarte. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Got him. Miguel Santiago will stand in now, hoping to get on track, as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But, hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. A little low. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. 9th inning straight ahead, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Terrence Hamilton will stand in now, hoping to get on track, as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Steve Beltran will enter now to start the ninth inning, as his job will be keeping the game tied until the bottom half.
Beltran.
And look out as this one catches him, and a big mistake there, as now the go-ahead run is aboard to lead off the inning. Jack Cruz comes to the plate in a key spot. Go-ahead run at first with nobody out.
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting to see how they decide to play it here. Some would try to manufacture that run with a sacrifice or maybe even a steal. And others say, hey, let them swing. Don't give away any outs.
Number 9, Sam Lopez.
Striding in once again, Sam Lopez. He singled his last time up.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Bunt attempt, and it looks like a good one. Throw to first, not in time, so now everybody's safe.
Oh, and with 2 guys on already, they couldn't afford to make this any worse, but they managed to do it here by somehow turning a clear sacrifice attempt into a bunt single. That could really come back to hurt.
And all 3 runners on the move here. And the squeeze is on here, and he gets it down. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze.
Oh, my goodness. Are you serious? You're deep into a ball game. You're all tied up. And your manager rolls the dice big time and makes it pay off. How about a suicide squeeze to take the lead? You talk about firing up a dugout. What a call.
Michael Chu will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Second and third here, 1 man out. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. And now the runner from third scores to give him a very important insurance run. It's 4-2.
Now batting, second baseman
Brandon Colon stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the seats, 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swinging a soft liner, but this is hauled in by the second baseman. Freddie Herman steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning points of this ballgame right here.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
All even now, 2-2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
He struck him out. In and out of trouble as the inning is over. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error, and a couple of men left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. And Binghamton is out in front, 4-2. Striding in to start the 9th, Ken Williamson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First offering on its way. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1.
1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-2 1. 1-
hit to short. And a rather easy first out.
Center fielder number 35, Sean Stacy.
Sean Stacy will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Joe Gross comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 outs here in the 9th.
You know what? Let's see what kind of fight this team has right now. You've got to get on base right here, and then there might be a glimmer of hope for you.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, I don't think that pitch wound up where he wanted it to, but it did the trick.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Two and 2 now with 2 out here in the 9th. Grounded back up the middle. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Hey, any way you can keep this game alive, you've got to take it. You know, it's just an infield single, but at least you keep that line moving up for one more hitter.
Adrian Vega will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And this inning was going nowhere. All of a sudden, though, it's changed dramatically. A base hit, a wild pitch. Just like that, there's a runner in scoring position.
And he strikes him out to end it here, as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Yeah, and that's a good job to come right out here and set the tempo for this series as they finish off a good road victory here in Game 1.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This Nation.com. Binghamton.